What's going on, guys? All right, so today something big happened about last week, all right? And today it just got bigger because it actually showed up, which is that AEV corrected the issue for all of the 19 and up power wagons where the AEV PROCAL SNAP wasn't working. And when I saw that that message was deleted, I quickly wasted no time and got one. So what this video is going to be is, I'm sure I've already guessed it, it's just going to be a installation video. It's going to be very thorough. Pretty much going to just read the directions out to you and actually perform it and go in depth with what those steps mean. This is going to be for people who just want to get in there, know what they need to do, don't need to open the directions, you just want to get it done, and you want a one-stop shop. So that's what I'm going to knock out for you guys out today. I'm just cooking up a little bit of leftovers, some good, delicious birria that we got yesterday or Saturday. It doesn't matter. All I know is I'm hungry. I just got back from PT and I want to eat a little bit. But I'm going to get this cooked up and I'm going to get set up and we'll get this video started. I already started some of the process, but I'll take it back apart and I'll explain everything from step one all the way to where I'm currently at. But I love you guys. Stay tuned. Boom. There we go. All right, so as you can see, I've already got some of it already done. But like I said, I'm about to take it back apart for you guys just so you get an idea of what's going on here. So it does say on the directions, inside the directions to go on the website, that you're going to need to have some kind of tools with you. I'm using my iPad, of course, but it does say you need to have, of course, the wire harness and a small screwdriver or dental pick. Well, I came up with this from my homie Amanda's little toolkit that she has for her car. She keeps them under the counter, and this is pick enough, and it's a screwdriver enough, so we're going to go with that. Boom. But I am going to get in here, take this back out, so you're going to see the back of my head. But that's okay. That's okay. But anybody curious? All right. Hopefully you guys, let me see. Where's the fucking, is that it? Yep. All right. So there's a clip here and a clip on this side, sitting right there. Okay. You're going to push those together. Maybe this one's already depressed up. There it is. Do the same thing on this side. You're going to pop it out as it says on the instructions. All right. Now, the next thing it says is you need to take out, you see the gray right there? Those are the connectors that hold the actual harness, the small harness, in there together. Or no. I'll take that back. Not the harness. It allows you to put things inside there. So I'm going to take those back apart and set that up for you guys. Or you know what? No, I won't. Okay. What I will tell you is, so you put your little pick right here on each one of these little four gray tabs on both sides. You pop both of those out, and then you're going to stick the wire harness from AEV. As you can see, the blue is on top and the white is on the bottom. Now you're going to look at the photo. Let's go over there real quick, get you guys all set up over here. So like I said, you're going to do the two clips, each end, pop out the harness. It might look weird to some people because the OBD2 is sitting parallel with the bottom of the dash right here. Don't worry about that. If you have the 19 and up, it's just now, you know, what do you call it, parallel with, you know, your door handles or the forward and aft position of your vehicle. It says remove the gray connector locks. So as you can see, like I just described, you pop those little things. You're going to remove those connector locks out so that you can put the AEV wire harness in, and the blue is on top. So now you know that you're on how your wires are oriented by the notch right here. Same thing here on the wire harness, right? You see the notch? So if you think you're doing it wrong, just verify that the notch, the open end right there, is on the bottom. Oh wait, I could be doing this wrong. I just realized that. Is there 4 wires right there? Okay, we're back. All right, I almost fucked up. But no big deal. So you'll know that it's oriented correctly, other than the notch, is that there's 4 wires right here on the bottom, right next to each other. Those are all right next to each other. Don't trip. I'm sure there's a way to know, other than that, what number you're in. But as of right now, these 4 wires are on the bottom. The other ones are on the top. This is a little bit different, but we're Gucci. Yes, we are good. 2 empty holes here, 4 all together, and boom, boom. It's all situated how it should. Blue on top, white on bottom. I just realized there's a freaking notch. Oh wait, is there another one? Hold on. Nope, this one doesn't have that little... Oh wait, yes it does. It's like aiming down sights. So also... Let me sit. Oh God, this is the worst installation ever. All right. So as you can see on here, there's this little key notch right there, right? That is like if you were aiming down sights on any kind of gun, right? So you need to look for that. So the bottom one will not have this notch on the forward end of the OBD. So you see the little notch right here, guys? That little notch is what you're looking for. This notch is going to be just like this when you're putting everything in. That notch will be right there. Okay? So make sure you verify that is positioned correctly. So you'll take this out, you pop it out, you pull it down, and it's going to face you, the wires, the back side, and you'll feel the little notch right here on the end. We'll come back. You'll reinstall those gray connectors, attach the OBD2 connector back in the factory location. Then we get down to finding this right here, which is, of course, underneath, right above the parking brake. And it's called the Green Star connector under the left side of the dash. Install this into any open slot on the Green Star connector. So now we got to do the fun part, is finding one of those. Because it is toughed up in there, dude. The question is, can I get you guys positioned correctly? You know what? I'm going to just pause it real quick, and we'll come right back to it being installed. I love you guys. All right, guys. So now I got everything put on there. I believe we're about to find out. But let me see. Oh, fucking nuts. Sorry about the language. If there's kids watching. But yeah, I got our connector into that far aft section of the Green Star connector. It is slotted, so you'll be able to, you know, hopefully use some common sense and plug it right all up in there. It was kind of tight. I'm sure there's a way to get to this from the side. I know my 2003 Chevy Silverado has the ability to remove, you know, something like right here. But I'm not going to sit here and try to take apart my dash. It's too nice. So I tried to get in through here. Don't waste your time. That ain't going to work. That ain't it. All right. So don't do it. But yeah, I got that in there. I put the OBD2 back in, as you can see, as it was instructed. And then after you get that plug in there, it says to go to the ProCal instructions, which is also included in your box when you receive your ProCal snap for your truck. I just don't have the directions on me there. It's sitting in the box. But again, AEV is real awesome with their website, and they have everything on the website. It even tells you to go here sometimes, like it already told me. I know I'm rambling, but it's okay. I got confused. All right, so now it says the overview. We already know it's Ram Truck ProCal Snap has the ability to recalibrate your vehicle's speedometer to compensate for non-factory size tires or tire sizes, replacement axle gear ratios, and aftermarket or different transfer case gear ratios by simply plugging into the OBD2 diagnostic port and inputting the numerical values using the stereo's audio equalizer. All right, and it says, of course, please read these instructions completely before attempting to use the module. Follow these order of operations. So install the AEV PROCAL harness, crushed it. PROCAL SNAP to vehicle, so we got to pair it. Recalibrate vehicle with PROCAL SNAP. Note, it's just some Navy stuff, guys. IOUS. The PROCAL SNAP does not record the changes into your vehicle's history with FCAG. Any warranty or recall that requires a reprogramming of the modules may erase the PROCAL SNAP settings and require you to use the PROCAL SNAP to adjust your settings again. So I'm guessing if you have to go to the dealership for whatever reason, and I know that sometimes I'll take it in and all my settings have been reset, so the horns, you know, blazing, and when I hit the lock button, or it's gonna beep twice, or flash my lights twice for sure when I go to do the auto start. It just means don't lose this thing. I know it's already been said, but this is going to be paired to your truck of your choosing, whichever one you buy it for, forever. You cannot use this on other vehicles or other Rams if you buy more Rams. Don't try to repro or recalibrate your buddy's Power Wagon or Ram 2500 19 and up. If you buy this, it's not going to work. This is going to be a forever piece to your truck. Well, if you sell it, it'd be awesome as a previous owner to keep this with the truck too. All right, pair PROCAL SNAP to vehicle. Let's get into it. Press 2 times to put into the run position. Gah! All right, so let's go ahead and knock that out. 1, 2, and run. Insert PROCAL SNAP into the OBD2 port. All right. I'm being real petty about this, guys. Just for you. Okay. Beep, 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 beep. Wait for a blinking green light on the snap and a blinking brake light on the speedometer. Boom. You guys see it? Blinking brake light and blinking green light. Crushed it. All right, with your foot on the brake, press and hold the cruise on off button for 3 seconds. All right, here we go. Honk, honk, honk. When the pairing process is complete, the horn will sound quickly 3 times. The PROCAL SNAP is now paired and ready to recalibrate your vehicle. All right, setting, equalizer. Adjust the stereo's equalizer setting to the values you wish to set. Be sure to stereo source is set to AM. All right, stereo. Let's turn that down. All right, so I set it to AM on the stereo. Whew. Always enter the values in order: base, mid, treb. Example, 34.2 inch tires, base 3, mid 4, treb 2. All right, so now note that some stereos display equalizer horizontally with base at the bottom. It is important to remember all settings must be entered in the correct order: base, mid, treb. So let's go to settings, audio, equalizer. All right, so now I'm here. All right, example, tire size. To recalibrate tire size, begin by physically measuring your tire diameter in inches from the ground to the top of the front of the tire with the vehicle level and on the ground. Fuck. Okay. Balls. What did I do with the... Oh, this is weird. Yep. For sure weird. Crap! What did I do with the measuring tape? I know I had it. Okay guys, so what I've now done is measured I've increased the PSI on the tires to the maximum inflation, which is 50 PSI on a deload. So what I'm gonna do now, as the AEV instructed, is measure the wheels on level ground from top to bottom and get the exact measurement. Let's see what we got. This is looking like an exact 35 inch. Let's do the rear. These are 37s and I'm getting 35 inches out of them. That's weird. This is 35 and a quarter. Like on the money. What fudge and fudge. This is the story of a girl who cried a river and drowned the whole world. This is the bottom. Yeah, the front is 35. Some passenger sides to the driver. An exact 35. All right. So we're running at 35 inches. That's a letdown. Bought 37s, got 35s. But we all know BFG is notorious for that. But don't get it twisted, BFG, I'm a fanboy. Real talk. Love these tires. Especially the KM3s. But these KO2s are even more sexy. But I'm gonna get the KM3s back. All right, moving on. Step one. Boop, boop. Waiting for a blinking brake light. That's weird. Didn't do it this time. All right, so we'll take that back out. Pair PROCAL SNAP to vehicle. Okay. Tighten it up. Weird. I'm gonna figure this out, guys. All right, guys, so I'm back. I'm gonna try another round of this. Just an update. I was gonna take the truck in today and have Tyler do his business, but he got swamped over there at the shop. And I just, you know, for people who are into mechanics and stuff like this, and there's just something that just messed you up throughout the day, I'm sure you end up having this feeling of defeat and it won't leave you alone. Like there's like this little whatever, this little demon that weighs on your mind when you don't do something right that you know you should have been able to do. That's where I'm at right now. So where we're at right now is I left the harness connected to the OBD2 connector, but I did unplug it from the Green Star connector. I'm gonna replug it back in and start from scratch. What I've done differently now though is, and what I'm gonna do differently is what I've done differently is I've already set the tire pressures where I want them, and I have the tires measured out completely, even though these are a 36-12 or 37-1250 R17. Everybody knows at BFG, they're famous for running, what do you say? Not true. No beef with that. It's fine because it made fitting 37s without trimming anything very easy and keeps my mind at ease. But these are running with the weight of the truck on here currently and the tire pressure set the way I want them. They're running at a 35 dead even, with the front being around 34.8. 45 in the front and 35 in the rear. That is due to Carly's recommendation for the deload tire rating. So yeah, I'm gonna make a solid attempt at this now. Having read the directions, I'm not gonna turn the truck off in the middle of the process either. But if it fucks up again, I'll tell you guys, unplugging the battery got my truck back on the road. The only thing that's happening now is that when I have the truck in run, of course, everybody knows the check engine, like all the lights come on, 90% of them turn off, and then, or 99.9% of them turn off. But now I'm running into the check engine light turns on, but then it blinks and then disappears. So I'm guessing there's just a stored code on there from last night saying, hey, what the frick, something's going on, blah, blah, blah. So, like I said, I'm gonna get a solid second attempt at this, well, fourth, and hopefully I get it this time. So the first, all right, got it set to AM, boop, boop. Now I'm gonna turn it back off for now. I just wanted to set the radio, this way it's ready to go. Always enter the values in order, base, mid, and tread. Examples, 34.2 inches. Tires, base 3, mid 4, tread 2, 34.2. Note that some stereos display equalizer horizontally with base at the bottom. It is important to remember all settings must be entered in the correct order, base, mid, and tread. So yeah, right there, guys. See how the base is right there? So for everybody else, if your stuff is vertical, you don't know your base is going to be first, and yada, yada, yada. Cool? Got it. To recalibrate tire size, begin by physically measuring your tire diameter in inches from the ground to the top of the front tire, with the vehicle level on the ground. Actual measurement to the nearest tenth. So in this case, on the driver's side, I had a 35 dead even. The passenger side, I had a 34.8. But I'm just gonna, run it to 35 dead even. And so step 1, run 2 times to put into the run position. Insert ProCal Snap on or into the OBD2 port. Wait for a solid green light on the snap. Set the EQ values. So you see this is weird. So let's see if I can do this. So I believe once you've already paired this to your vehicle, you don't have to go through that process over again. So I'm going to go to the equalizer and put this at 3, 5, and a 0. Hold this. Okay, so now I understand. So, programming is complete when the horn sounds twice. Unplug ProCal Snap and store in vehicle. So now, I unplugged it, as it said. Nothing crazy happened to the truck. We're good. Cool beans. So, what happened last night, guys, was when I had that issue, I didn't read the directions completely, so I'll take that L. When the brake light, it even says right here, programming some features will require the user to release the programming buttons. If the brake light flashes quickly, release any buttons and switches. The module will finish and honk the horn quickly. Now, in this sense, it said programming is complete when the horn sounds twice. Unplug ProCal Snap and store in vehicle. All right, we're Gucci. All right, so now what I want to do is indication light TPMS. So what we're going to try to do is calibrate the TPMS sensors. All right, guys, so I'm back. So now I'm setting the thresholds to get rid of the famous I've set my tire pressures correctly light. There it is, the low pressure indicator light. That just means I set my tire pressure correctly in my eyes and to all my friends. And anybody watching this and you off-road, you know that that just means it's trying to hold you back from greatness. All right, that's what that light means. Okay, so I have my buddy Iowa Wagon. Give my boy a follow. He's out here coaching me through this a little bit, you know, just reassuring me that I'm doing it correctly. He also bought the ProCal Snap and everything's peachy for him. He's still running the stock suspension setup and stock tire setup, but he wanted to correct his threshold so that he could run a lower PSI. But as you can see, I've set it to 35 PSI, as it says and states here. All those bold black numbers are the settings for which they've made the device for. You cannot get in between there. It says in the note that that is what it's going to be. And if you try to set it any other way, it'll just round it up. But now I'm going to hold the brake pedal and the cancel button for a maximum of 3 seconds. So brake. Oh shit, I think I said it. Oh, it works, dude. Guess what's not there anymore? All right, so now we're gonna go down. Ew, bro, it fucking worked. That's disgusting, bro. Okay, so now I am at 35 PSI on everything. Even though it says 34 in the rear, it does say that it is imperative, my bad, speech impediment. It is imperative that you inflate to and set your TPMS values to the pressure listed for max cold pressure on the sidewall of the tire. So in other words, it's telling me to go to 50 PSI. So go from 60 to 50 in the front and from 65 to 50 in the rear. Fudge that number. So I went to 35 as it being the lowest that AEV will allow me to program the truck to with their device. And yes, where the hell is that note? Oh yeah, indication light shuts off this value and will turn on when one tire is 75% of this value. The ProCal Snap for RAM can only set values of 35. So 35, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 80, 85 PSI. So 75 or 35 is when that thing is going to kick off the indicator again. But I know what I'm doing is working because that is a sure indicator that I've done it correctly now. So I'm going to shut it off and I'm going to set the last thing, which is setting the gear ratio of the vehicle in combination with everything else that I've already set. So give me 2 seconds, guys, get set up and I'll close out this video. Yeah. All right, guys, so now what we're gonna do is I've set everything correctly as it should, even though I don't have a new gear set or new set of gears for the differentials or the transfer case, I still went ahead and just programmed the truck for the 410 gear ratios that are already on the vehicle. But I set the tire size, the axle ratio, and the thresholds have been corrected. And now I'm just going to go and take it for a quick ride and see if I notice any differences with the vehicle. Right now we're cruising. Like I said, no indicators. It's running smooth, it's running normal. I want to say that I think I'm good. Nothing out of the ordinary. The only thing I can do is try to get on base, but I cannot record there for you guys. OPSEC, it's important. But what I can do for you guys is get you a better video. I'll post that to the gram. I gotta figure out if I'm rubbing or not. There's something that making weird noises. But yeah, guys, that's the install. Like, there's really nothing else I can do other than keep you guys updated on if anything else changes. It's a super easy install. Just take your time. I highly recommend reading the entire instructions completely. If you guys have any questions, please reach out. I'll definitely do my best to answer them. But like I said, you're gonna probably read this. You're probably more confident than I am, and you'll understand them off the rip. But like I'm saying, if you do have questions, you can hit me up. I will answer anything you got pertaining to this. You can learn from my mistakes, hopefully, and avoid all those issues that I ran into. But I will say this: if you run into the issue that I had in the video where you have a Christmas tree on your vehicle, all you need to do is stay calm, and I highly recommend undoing your battery, unplugging it, taking the cables off, letting it chill for a little bit. I let it sit for about 15-20 minutes and I was good to go. Okay, so don't freak out if it happens, and repeat the steps. You know, let it shut down, get your truck running normal, and then go at it again. More than likely you just skipped a step, but it doesn't seem to affect your vehicle at all. You might get an indicator from Uconnect saying, hey, you have service that needs to be done. Please take your vehicle in. Don't freak out again. Don't trip. Just take your time, all right? But I love you guys. Be safe.